The debate over concealed handguns on campus is not going away. Thanks for watching Bobcat Update. I'm Jenna Inneman.
And I'm Hollee Barfield. We'll also show you how to get rid of your old electronics and go green at the same time. A severe drought is forcing the city of San Marcos to place restrictions on water usage.
Well, the votes have been cast and the election results are in. But could a last-minute decision by the ASG Supreme Court have made an impact on the final outcome?
There's no doubt that summers in San Marcos are hot and sometimes sticky, and a lot of people choose to stay indoors unless a body of water is nearby.
Each year, MTVU gives one campus radio station the coveted Woody Award, and the students themselves are given the power to influence the outcome. Loyal KTSW fans vote several times a day in hopes the station will be recognized for its contributions to the local music scene.
Most other college radio stations play the same stuff. They play things that people haven't heard of, but we're so close to Austin that we try and kind of capitalize on that as well by playing local Austin artists.
KTSW has been voted as one of the top 25 in the nation, and station personnel want to make it to the next level.
It's not, by critics or anything. It's voters and users and listeners that selected KTSW as the best college radio station, and it's just cool. It's an honor.
However, not all of the KTSW staff and fans are pleased with the recognition. Some see it as too mainstream, that MTV goes against what the station is truly about, being different and embracing all styles of music.
I mean, it's nice that we're getting an award, but it's hard to accept it from someone that you don't, or an organization that you don't necessarily like or respect.
KTSW is the only campus radio station in the state of Texas to qualify for one of the top 25 spots in the contest. The winner will be announced when the Woody Awards air Wednesday, March 16th. For Bobcat Update, this is Hollee Barfield.
Well, the votes have been cast and the election results are in. But could a last-minute decision by the ASG Supreme Court have made an impact on the final outcome?
Texas State's Associated Student Government voted unanimously on Friday to outlaw all forms of campaigning by candidates on election days. The election code originally banned campaigning at any official polling locations. However, the Senate believes that with today's technology, including smartphones, any area can be considered a polling location. Presidential candidate Will Fox filed an appeal to the Dean of Students, who then overturned the ruling.
My opinion on the ruling, while it was strict and literal, didn't take into consideration the intent of the authors and the many edits that probably didn't take into account all the different changes from over the years with the election code.
According to the University Star, 4 out of 5 of the Supreme Court justices were supporters of the DeGarmo-Romer Facebook group, and Chief Justice Darby even appears in one of the campaign photos. A.J. DeGarmo disagrees with accusations that there's a bias in the Supreme Court and that the ruling was intended to hinder Fox's 24/7 campaign strategy.
But by no means was it a biased decision, since they support us or personally favor us. Because if you notice, they might personally support us, but from their their justice office or from their position as a student office, they aren't endorsing us from that level.
According to both candidates, the elections were run fairly, and their main concern was that everyone take the time to submit his or her vote. For Bobcat Update, I'm Hollee Barfield.
Every semester, you're asked to do it. Professors set aside time for course evaluations. But many faculty and students believe the process of administering the surveys is time-consuming and wasteful. A possible solution being considered is to have the surveys conducted online. The university is doing a trial run of the online version this semester. When the results are in, Provost Perry Moore will decide whether online is the way to go. It's one of the last places you'd expect to find a baby, at a strip club. It's also one of the last places you'd expect to find a woman giving birth. But it happened to a Texas couple who didn't quite make it to the hospital on time. The baby, now named William Nathaniel Jones, was ready to pop out. It didn't matter to him that the nearest establishment was a topless bar called the Flash Dancer Club. An ambulance arrived to provide assistance, and that's where the baby was born. In the ambulance, with a host of dancers, bouncers, and customers applauding the event. Baby and mom are doing just fine. Star Wars is heading back to movie theaters, this time in 3D. Lucasfilms announced today it's re-releasing Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, in a 3D format in February 2012. Lucas hopes releasing it in a typically dead spot of the movie season will give it a long run in theaters. His company is overseeing the 3D conversion. Depending how Episode 1 does, Lucas says they could release the later episodes in 3D as well.